Well, hello there. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you happen to be when you're watching this. Thank you for coming. What I'm showing here is just how to pick up stitches from the cast on edge and to make sure that you have a nice seamless transition from one side to the other. This particular pattern is the soar cardigan, and this is a pickup from the cast on to complete the shoulder seam. So I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like, and hopefully it'll make it a little easier for you. So first things first, this is the cast on edge at the bottom here, but we're going to be working it from the other side. What you're going to be looking for though is the actual completed rows. That's where you want to stick your needle. So from the cast on edge, you're going to look at the bottom and you're looking for this right here. You see how this loop goes up, around, and through a stitch? We want this. This whole thing right here is called a column of stitches. What you don't want is to pick up stitches in this groove in between, because your stitches will be off-centered. So where we're going to put our needle is essentially right in this stitch right there. So I'm going to turn it upside down because this is how we're going to cast, or how we're going to pick them up. And what you're looking at is the column of stitches, right? So you should see what looks like that loop going through. You see that, right? I hope so. But you're going to put it right there in the first stitch, the cast on edge, and then go ahead and pull up your yarn, and you've made a stitch, and now it's in the column. Don't go in here. We want the next column of stitches. See that? Columns of stitches. Like I said, if you go in between, it'll be off-centered, and we don't want that. So right there in the stitch, just go in the stitch, and you will get it right every time. So you got your column. That's the column. There's a little space. These are like the purl bumps on the back. And here's your next cast on stitch. Put it on there. And don't be afraid to use all of your fingers if you need to. Knitting is not just with 2 needles and yarn, it also encompasses your hands and your fingers, so make it work. So go into the stitch, right in between the stitch, and you'll get a nice seamless transition when we go to work these stitches on the other side. Hope that helps.